Loudmouth bass in here. We're running to my spot since I started late because I forgot an SD card again.
I didn't know you were that fast, dude.
2 tournaments in a row I've made technical difficulties for this game. I'm making it harder and harder each time to win a tournament. Trying to give y'all a fair chance. Told you, get it done early. That's a good fish too. Good fish, buddy. That's a good 3. Bring him over here, I'll land him for you. Just keep him down. If he comes up at the line, point the rod in the water. Point the rod down, point the rod down. There you go. What'd you get him on, a yum dinger? Oh, nice. I'm sitting here throwing a jerkbait and they won't touch that and they go after that. Nice. Oh, he's hitting the wall right here. Easy, easy. There you go. There you go. Easy, easy. He swallowed that thing good too. Jeez. Another 4-pounder. Probably close to it. Come up and cut this real quick. There, it's done. You got him? Yeah, you're going to take the scale here in a second. Hang on. Here, we'll get a picture first, then we'll put the video on and do it again. 375. Okay, now let go. Don't take it out. Don't take it out. Hang on. Just hold it for a second. No. Hang on. Okay. There's a video. Scale says 0. Don't move it, Rick. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, so we're gonna hit the tear button. You know what? Let's do this again. Hang on. Okay. 0 to scale. Hit tear. Okay. Got it there? Yep. Okay, here's your fish. Put them in the scale here. Let me hang on. Okay. Scale says 0. There's Rick's fish. Go ahead and put them on the scale.
He's really hooked.
Well, put the hook in his gill. Scale says 3.75. Okay, you can release your fish.
You sure?
Let me make sure, but yeah. I got a video and a picture. You're good. Nice work, Rick. That'll be worth some money. I told you they'd be here. You're welcome. So YouTube, crystal clear water, as you can see, right? We went ahead and changed a few tie-ups here. We were fishing with a Senko wacky wormed. Tried to use as light a line as we could, 6-pound mono. We just switched up some stuff. I'm throwing the bait caster now. I've got a jig with a Wild Thing trailer attached to it that I ripped the head off of. Just trying to get something different out here. This area of the lake had a bunch of fish swimming around looking for food last week, so I know they're going to come up in here pretty soon and just stare at the wall. So I'm hoping to get some attention out there deep while they're hanging out before they move up. So we'll see what happens. He said, you don't want to go wah, you want to go wah. I was like, that's right, the one sponsor I want. I truly believe in their product. Now, Super Finesse Fishing Rule 101. Try something you've never tried before and make it work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Ned rig. Mushroom shaped head, lightweight, little elastic tube, real light line, light pole, finesse fishing. Let's see if we can get one to bite. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this for YouTube, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this in part of the video. If you don't have the patience to take your children fishing and be extremely patient with them, then just don't, because you're going to ruin it for them. Children need patience off the get-go, and fishing needs more patience. So remember that. If you're going to take your kids fishing, be patient. Patient as you've ever been in your entire life. Don't get frustrated with them. Don't get short. Just be patient. Thank you for listening to my public service announcement. Did we gather all those guys? All right, guys. Come on over. I don't want to yell and I don't want to be blocking the traffic, so just kind of pull into this little parking spot here. I know we all stink by now because most of us are sweaty after being outside for a few hours, but smell like, some of them smell like fish. Like 3 people smell like fish.
So since you witnessed it, you're an admin, and then does it mean I get a lure for?
No. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Red Mountain is a tough lake. I think I said that 2 weeks ago. It is a tough lake. We may consider as admins maybe not putting it back into this next year. I don't know. We'll see. We're also going to do some stuff with you guys, interact with you guys, because you're paying members now, where you guys have a word in the vote about polls, about different lakes and stuff like that. So we're gonna work on some stuff like that. First of all, we had 36 members out here today. We had 26 enter for big fish, and there was 3 fish caught, landed. Sorry, I don't mean to rub that in, but 3 fish landed. All right, so we don't have a 5th and 4th place, so the lures will hold over and we'll give them to 5th and 4th place next tournament. Okay? Sound like a fair plan? Okay? Those of you that looking for Angler of the Year stuff, the top 3 guys that got a fish today get Angler of the Year points. The rest of us all get 1 for our participation. That's the way the system's set up, the way it runs. Let's get to the announcing of the winners. Well, as soon as Mike gets over here.
Mikey.
He got the money for third place, so I can announce it all I want, but it don't help me none.
My fault, gentlemen.
Third place, one fish. To my understanding, Joe Pedinato, a 2.5 pounder. $70 is third place.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
Joe, for the viewers at home that didn't make the tournament, what'd you catch it on?
Well, I used the technique that Johnny Johnson used to win $100,000 last year. It's called the drop shot.
The drop shot. And what color worm are you
And the
using?
color worm was the shad color worm. I think it's called
Hologram shad or something?
yeah, hologram shad.
There you go. Nice, nice. Just throwing it out there. No sight fishing, huh?
Kept it threw
Just-
it out there and just kept it as still as
The do nothing approach, ladies and gentlemen, the do nothing approach works 60% of the time. There's the
called
example
dead
of it.
sticking.
Dead sticking. All right, second place with the prize total of $210, catching a fish weighing 2 pounds 8 ounces, exactly 2.5 pounds, Brandon Scott.
Thank you, sir.
For your post-fight interview, what'd you hit him with?
I worked a fry garter for about 2.5 hours with a 3-inch wacky Cinco.
A fry garter. So those of you that don't know, a fry garter is a post-spawn fish that just recently spawned. They'll hang around their little fry to protect them for a few days before they allow them to go off into the world. It's a very tough fish to catch because its main focus is to protect those little fry. So like he said, he spent, what, 2.5 hours, 3 hours on that same fish.
Caught it at 10:30, was there at 8 o'clock.
He caught it at 10:30, he visualized the fish at 8 o'clock and was working it for that long to get that one fish to bite.
Over there, bro?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Any of you that read my commentary on the group, one fish.
Yep.
One
This
fish
guy
is all
won
it takes.
This event last year with a single fish. The only fish that was landed at the event.
Out of 31 anglers here last year. So this lake, especially, one fish changes the world. All right, and for first place and our big fish of the tournament, 3 pounds, 12 ounces, almost 4 pounds, 3 3/4, Rick, the winner. Come on over. I'll just take care of this. He gets 420 for first place and 260 for big fish. So, what'd you catch him on?
Fluke, silver shad fluke.
A shad fluke. You guys familiar with the fluke? I can tell you right now, it was his second or third cast of the tournament. Legitimately. He went over there, threw it second or third cast, and I looked over and I'm like, you're kidding me. And his pole was doubled over. And it was a good sized hog. So he brought it in, landed it, took care of the weight, the measurements, and waited the rest of the day. And that was a gut-wrenching feeling, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was. It was tough fishing. There's no doubt about that.
There was a rumor that I may or may not have helped spread around that somebody had 2 fish and wouldn't post them. So I don't know if that messed anybody's heads, but it was entertaining for at least the 6 hours out here. At least that helped me entertain myself while I wasn't catching any fish.
I come up to him. I called him out on that too. I was like, "Hey, I heard you caught some fish here. And you're holding out on us."
Don't feel the messenger.
I tell you what, strategy, tactics, mind warfare in a fishing tournament are huge. Huge. Hey, Mike, stick around after the tournaments because you never know what's going to happen. We end up with tackle to give away and stuff like that.
Check them out. Right here, I have it right here if you guys are
Hold on, Mike.
later on.
I want to personally thank the admins for everything they do, and at least they can do a speak for your interest.
Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that, bud.
You got it.
You can't buy me.
Thanks, Steve, Rick. Thanks.
All right, guys.
It's that karma right there.
It's instant karma comes back. So that's the second tournament he's done that, just in case y'all wonder in the future if you do win a big tournament. Anyhow, that being said, since you guys did stick around, you guys are going to be the first ones privy to some announcements we got to make real quick. As the admins, we had a schedule posted for the entire year, and the next tournament scheduled was supposed to be at Surprise Lake on April 8th. Okay? We don't have the amount of admins to run that tournament right now, so we're doing a little schedule change and some shifting around. April 8th will be at Tempe Town Lake. You guys all heard that first, right? April 8th will be where? We're going to move them around. We're going to do surprise on April 30th. We got to make sure we have enough admins to cover the tournaments. So what we also do is, and here's the main reason why we're doing this, I'm going to let you guys all know this too. As admins, we don't feel it's fair to cap a tournament. We capped the last tournament. We weren't really big fond on it, okay? Because each and every one of you guys and the other 100 members that we have that have paid their $10 annual membership fee have a right to come fish any tournament they want. So who am I or any of these admins to say, no, you can't fish this one? So we're not going to cap any more further events. That leaves a problem because Surprise Lake is smaller than this parking lot. Desert Breeze is a small lake. Indian Steel is a small lake. Those 3 lakes, what we're looking to do, and we're probably going to do, you'll find out further, is combine all 3 of them into one tournament. So you can fish any one of those 3 lakes you want. You can travel between the 3 lakes during a tournament if you want to waste your time doing it. But what we need to do is make sure that in that instance we have 2 admins at each one. So we have 5 admins. We're going to bump up somebody to help us out for that tournament and make an admin out of them, and we're going to have 2 at each site.
How do you guys choose admins?
We've had the admins this last year. We're going to put it up as members because we're doing the $10 membership. We're going to make a vote for admins for next year. We're growing and learning as we go here, man. So what we'll do is we'll find one person to bump up to find out, but what we need to figure out is what admins are going to cover what lake. And that's what we had with April 8th. We weren't going to have enough to do those 3 things. And we could narrow it down to 2 lakes, but with those 3 lakes all being small, we might as well open it up to all 3 of them. So what's going to happen is in the future, if you see those 3 lakes on the schedule, Desert Breeze, Indian Steel, or Surprise, they're probably going to be at all 3 of them, just to make it fair. Because like I said, we don't want to cap anything, man. We don't want to say, oh, first 50 come and get us. Because that Chaparral tournament opened and closed in 36 hours. 36 hours from the end of McKellips tournament, we had 50 people paid cash in hand for that tournament. That's not fair for guys like Prescott over here. I don't know your nickname, so I'm calling you Prescott. Brado, right? Yeah, so that's not fair for guys like that didn't, and we made it as fair as we could with PayPal, but again, you all pay for that Angler of the Year, that race at the end of the year, so we want to give you guys all a chance to get in it. Also, if you guys got any comments, questions, concerns, you can either shout a message to one of the Facebook Messenger to one of the admins, or give us a call. I believe our cell phones are all in the group, the website, so you can give us all a call, text message, shoot out. I mean, we get questions all hours of the night, man. If I don't get to you that night, I'll get to you the next day. If you don't want to put it public, if you want to put it public and put it out there, throw it on the Facebook page. If it gets deleted off the Facebook page, it's probably because it hurt someone's feelings somewhere along the way. We're trying to run a thing.
Question, so anything for sale, trade, or raffle need to be approved by an admin?
Correct. So, and that way you guys know, if we're going to do a raffle, a sale, or a trade, shoot a message to the admin. If you're going to throw a raffle up there or a sale or trade, shoot a message to the admin. Just give it, hey, is it okay if I do this on your page? It's a courtesy thing. You know, there's 2 rules in life. You can ask for forgiveness, or you can ask for permission or beg for forgiveness. My thing is I'd probably ask for permission first. Just ask. The worst thing we say is no, right? So, any questions?
Or not right now.
No picture?
Yes, we do need a picture with the winners. So the 3 of you winners, hop over somewhere into the shade here. Steve will get a picture to put you up and make you famous.
Who was looking for? Is there any choice other than Tempe Town Lake for the next one?
Is any of you guys gonna,
Like I could make it, or I mean, the distance is not like.
No, I think we did it.
already fished there, you know what I mean?
Oh, but that's the biggest lake we have, and that's why we do it. And not to mention, we fished there in January, and it was tough.
Yeah, it was.
April, you're going to catch fish.
All right.
I'm telling you now, if we have 50 people at Tempe Town Lake, there'll be 30 fish caught at Tempe Town Lake in April.
All right.
It'll happen. January's tough,
April
dude.
8th?
Yeah, January's tough period. We came here last January, 1 fish was caught. We went to Tempe Town Lake, 5 fish were caught? January is tough fishing in Arizona.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's just the facts. So,
Hey, for the record, my sister, who doesn't fish a lot, she caught a 4-pounder there yesterday. So
they are biting at Tempe Town Lake. I know that for a fact. I've seen plenty of fish being caught there in the last 2 weeks. So,
Saturday, right there.
that'll be a Saturday because this is a Sunday. We rotate every tournament. All right? April 8th.
Saturday?
Yep. And hey, by the way, hey, just so you know, Tempe Town Lake is the one lake we have an exception. You can pre-fish the day before the tournament. You can pre-fish all the way up to the tournament if you want, but that's your fault if you hook a fish and you don't catch the day of the tournament.